Anybody that knew Rosebud, raise your hand. All right, nice touch. You know, somehow she touched every one of us.
Exactly.
You know, and for me, God, it was a pleasure of my life making her laugh. And as I've said a number of times today, it was so damn easy.
Because you're a bum.
No frowns, smiles. That's what she wants. So thanks for coming, and now I'm going to turn it over to Tom.
You know, he really didn't say anything. He normally does.
He never does.
But, you know, they always, you know, some people say it's really easy to talk when you talk from the heart. And I know each one of us has been touched by my mom. And as Jimmy said, there's no crying. And even when, you know, these past few weeks with Mom, she would always tell me, you know, Tommy, you can't cry because then you'll start making me cry. And sometimes it's okay to cry because I've seen a lot of happy tears today too. And there's some sad tears too. And that's okay too. You know, Mom, Grandma, she touched every one of us. And she'll continue to touch us.
One, in the beginning of April, she sent Joe and I an email. And it said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I completely forgot your birthday." You know, you could really see her pain that she couldn't believe she forgot her first grandkid's birthday. And I think some of that was alleviated when I wrote her back 3 minutes later saying, "Gangy, it's 9:20 in the morning on our birthday."
And she said, "Come out here." And we went out into the hallway. She said, "Turn on the light, I want to see her." That was my first meeting. She was standing in her nightgown
With her girls.
She said, "Oh, she's cute." I just remember making such an impression meeting her that way in her nightclub.
You know, I mean, she would have loved to have been to one of your weddings. But that's okay.
You blew it.
She didn't want to put anybody out.
Even God.
Yeah, even God. And she always wanted to make sure she did stuff right.
The only thing she ever complained about was her eyesight. It was like, doggone it, I wish I could see, because I wanted to see the emails and I'd like to see Wheel of Fortune.
She wanted this big party. She said, when I'm gone, get a big room and everyone party.
Is this room big enough?
I think so.
Grandma, like when you think of a prototypical grandma, everything about her comes to mind.
Oh, you know, whatever you're doing in whatever situation you're in, you know whether or not you're hurting Grandma Rosie. You know what you are doing or how you are behaving. Or what you're doing, or how you're reacting, you know.
And I was able to call Mom and tell her that I said, "Damn, Rosie, I said, damn, Rosie." No, he's wondering what the hell is going on. But I miss Mom. I think she's gonna pop up the stairs and say, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
I look out here and she was truly blessed. I mean, there's no one here that hasn't accomplished something that Grandma Rosie knows about and was proud about. Every one of you. There's not a bad apple in the bunch. The reason why I can say that is because I'm the only bad apple. Okay? So I can look out.
Yeah, but Jim's still the bum.
She just led by her compassion and her love, and she wanted each and every one of you guys to be successful.
I wanted to kind of switch the table on you guys, and as one of the grandkids, I think that I share something in common with all my, all the fellow grandkids, and that's that Luke and Rosie, we owe them a debt that I don't think we're ever going to be able to repay. They raised 9 unbelievable parents. Book, you're 9 for 9.
She's a legacy of what we are, what we as family are. You don't get 9 brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews that are sitting here just listening and, not fighting.
The thing that made the biggest impression on me that night is that Joe went up and hugged and kissed her and said, "I love you, Mom." And I thought, here this is a man in a new relationship, didn't care how he looked, that he loved his mom so much. And at that moment, I just thought, this is a man I could marry. Because I saw the love that he had for his mom.
The simple yet profound joy that I had every time I walked into Whistler and looked up on the wall and saw my picture on the wall. She was my grandma, I was her grandson. It's been the honor of my life.
Cheers. And we're gonna have another Christmas, okay? And I know it's gonna be different, and I know it's gonna be hard. But you know what? Grandma wouldn't want any of you guys not to come, and Grandma wouldn't want any of you guys not to have fun. That's all she ever wanted.